Hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm recording this episode, which I think is going to be episode 115, immediately after I recorded episode 114. I could have my numbers wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about those. Um, in episode 114, if you missed it or you decided to skip it because it was relatively boring compared to my other content, I accomplished the artifact enhancement event. At the time of the video, I said I was going to do a little bit further and get the champion fragments, which I might not even be able to completely get the champion. It was just like, I'm there's an event going on. I can, level up a little bit of extra gear. As you can see, I went a little bit further, but that's because I made a decision to rebuild my Sun Wukong, which I've been talking about doing for a very, very long time. And what really set it off was that helmet that was previously on Venomage that is now on Sun Wukong. This is a really, really good helmet for Sun Wukong. Now, obviously, we would love for it to have attack percent down there instead of defense percent. However, double into crit damage, one into crit rate, and accuracy on a champion who does need accuracy to get full advantage of his abilities. I was like, I kind of want to see if I can make that work. So I leveled up a new piece here, which focused solely on crit rate, and I wanted to have attack with it. And then these are crit damage gloves that have attack percent on them and a little bit of crit rate, and we were able to make it work thanks to the big boom in crit rate from this Killstroke shield. And I took these off of Coffin Smasher, who I can put some other, it's going to impact Coffin Smasher, but Coffin Smasher isn't being used on my account for anything important anymore. Maybe Faction Wars, but I have a better HP burn from Geomancer, and I have increased attack all over the place. So really, Coffin Smasher's viability for this account has gone way down. His value has gone way down. And salvaging gear off of him to achieve the build that I have on my Sun Wukong is an absolute must. So, we are now at 101% crit rate with 230% crit damage. We're on 115 days on this account. And almost 4,000 attack. Now, we are low relatively on the accuracy. I put that in quotations and I say relatively. Really, what I'm looking to get out of Sun Wukong is nukes. I'm not as concerned with his buff removal. If I was worried about him actually removing buffs off of champions in PvP at a high level, I'd want that to be like 300 accuracy. But that's not a focus for the account at all right now. Right now, we want to use him as a big-time nuker. So, let's take him into Arena. I just tested him on this team. I was just curious, and he smoked them. This is a relatively tanky team. Let's see what we do here. Not too bad. Oh, the block damage. The stun there is really important because I am going to get my rotation for Sun Wukong to steal that block damage. And there we go. So Sun Wukong did a lot of work there. 169,000 damage over the course of that fight. Really, really effective. This is a very tanky team here. We've got Ultimate Death Knight in the lead. If he's not in Stone Skin, okay, let's see what we can do here. This is a pretty good matchup for Sun Wukong. Is that a negative affinity to Rhonda? He's what, Spirit, and Rhonda's Magic? It should be positive affinity. Why didn't we kill the Rhonda? No, yeah, he is negative affinity to the Rhonda. All right, my brain is broken, and I just need to do the easy way of figuring this out. Yes, he is negative affinity to magic. Okay. I understand I should know that, for the record. My brain broke and I had to confirm. And that is the one place that I knew that it existed. So I went hunting for it. Okay. So Sun Wukong friggin' smacks now, and so does Kale. Now it is likely that I will rotate the gear off of both of those champions, um, and completely rebuild Kale. Maybe for because honestly, at a certain point, Kale becomes obsolete. I don't know what impact this will have on my clan boss. It should have a positive impact. When I rebuilt him, I lost a little bit of accuracy, but I was able to get that back up through enchantments. So I'm up here at 39. I want to say I was around 3,800 accuracy before. I'm at 3,900 accuracy now. So we went up in accuracy. We actually went up in speed too, uh, just because of other buffs that were on the gear. And then that huge amount of crit damage that we get, and we get exactly what we need almost out of the crit rate. So Sun Wukong has been much improved as far as his damage output, which will help a little bit for Clan Boss. It's not going to be as impactful on him. We will need to do some experimenting. So when I do get my Venomage, who is currently complete, up and running, what we don't know how much more damage Venomage is going to be able to do over Sun Wukong. We just do not have that information yet. Now, I did think about leveling up Venomage's gear to try and get him a little more maxed out, but I'm going to wait until Clan v Clan to do that so we can get points, because I don't really care about the ore here, and I would rather save the silver and the leveling for Clan v Clan. We did spend about half of our silver. Obviously, we were going for an event, and I leveled up a bunch of pieces that weren't even on some champions. When the time comes for me to rebuild or to build the Venomage properly, I will build him and probably change some of this gear out. A lot of it was just filler gear, temporary holdover gear to get the required stats that we need, um, and then we'll see what else we can get moving forward here. So I'm glad that I got a shield ring on him. That will come in handy later. Just looking to see. These will pretty much be better. They already have more accuracy, and they'll have more crit damage. So I will level these up when the time comes and put them on him instead of the uncommon ones. But we're also just going to gain more stats in general, including more accuracy, because these ones did not roll that accuracy. So this will just be a flat out better piece. As far as accuracy banners, looks like this one could potentially roll much better. If I could get 2 into the attack percent or attack percent and speed, that would be really good, because Venomage is quite slow. 151 speed isn't terrible. I'd like to keep them around the same speed as Sun Wukong if possible. So there's definitely areas to improve, but mostly I was looking for attack percent, speed, and accuracy is what I'm really looking for. Well, and crit rate and crit damage. But because we're using crit rate gauntlets, and I don't see myself finding a third situation where I can use crit damage gauntlets with my current gear. I just don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off. We'll see what we do with Kale. Well, Kale's gear, sorry. I misspoke. Kale's gear will not end up on Venomage. Because Venomage is not a replacement for Kale. Venomage is a replacement for Sun Wukong. So we'll likely keep the Kale built as they are until we get Frozen Banshee up and running. Once we get Frozen Banshee up and running, then we'll see what kind of setup we can get. But with that particular build, doing a Frozen Banshee and Venomage, because Frozen Banshee is the replacement for Kale, doing both of them, it might be something where it's way more valuable to just have a lot of A1s coming out, meaning that we build them very fast so they get a lot of turns in and we pop a lot of poisons between Venomage's A1 and Frozen Banshee's A1, because everything else, the A3 and the A1 are the only ones that would be on. I would turn off the A2. There is a chance I could leave this on when I'm in a non-speed tuned team to try and get some extra turns in. So I may consider leaving that on for that case, but we'll be doing a lot of tinkering when the time comes to see how much of an improvement that team will be. But let's do a little bit more arena here. I just wanted to make this one a quick one. Again, I recorded this the day prior, and I wanted to keep it short because if there is anything additional, if we get any news drops or anything like that, I would love to be able to come in and say, oh, hey, like make an additional video on the back end of this and say, hey, we also found out that we have this event or something coming up or whatever the case may be. But I do want to get a few more arenas in and see kind of how we do. This is a pretty tough team here. Honestly, I think I lose this no matter what. Cupidus and Venus is just going to out damage me. But let's take a look and see. I'm going to take it off auto. And it doesn't matter. I'd rather not kill myself here. So I do need the increased attack, though. I don't know how hard this Cupidus is going to hit. All right, that's not too bad. Yeah. So I couldn't have landed the decreased defense there anyways because their Siphi is so fast. That's a really powerful team. Like, that's not a team that I'm going to be able to beat on this account. Not when you have a Siphi who's that fast. That Siphi did not have a speed aura. That Siphi did not have a turn meter booster. That Siphi is just fast. And we are not able to achieve those speeds on this account. This, though, might be a little more my speed here. That is a fast Artak. Which is likely why he didn't do any damage to me. These weak hits are getting the better of me here. But Kale has not taken his turn yet. There we go. I don't know. Fushan has a really good speed aura, but I think I can outspeed it. Nope. I was gonna say, maybe Sun Wukong can, as long as he can do his stuff, which he did. I don't know, Shiromani can hit hard sometimes, so I don't... There we go. Yeah, Sun Wukong, I really like the build on him. I think we win the speed battle against this team. Yeah. Big hits. Very satisfying. I didn't realize their Sun Wukong was only 50, by the way. I likely lose this because Arbiter is going to outspeed me. Let's find out. Yep. He'll come back alive. Can he get a turn? Nah, the freeze got him. Oh man, we were close. I really thought we might pull off a miracle Sun Wukong revive kill there. We'll refresh here. What's a tankier team? This is a pretty tanky team here. No magic affinity, so this should be a good one for us. Aside from UDK just being a boss, I mean that went pretty well. That's a very strong UDK, by the way. Because the extra damage we had. Probably should have killed that Wukong, but... Alright. Well, I'm happy with the rebuild on Sun Wukong. The only thing I need to do now is change out his masteries. We will wait to do that when he is no longer part of our clan boss team. Oh, by the way, man, did I screw up. I picked this thinking just use 18 unique champions in Hydra. Oh, no. They need to be level 60. Oh, okay. Well, oops. All right, well, I'm going to call that an episode here. If there's any extra news or anything else that I want to talk about for this week's or for this night's episode, I will do that now. If nothing showed up, then this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.